Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, thank you, thank you. Let us see, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, messages for feminine. What does she need to know? Alright. Alright, we have life purpose. Alright, so either you have recently discovered your life purpose or you're in the middle of doing that right now, okay? I could be speaking to a feminine that just feels like I'm here to share love and light with the world. I'm here to help raise the vibration of the collective consciousness, and I'm already doing that, okay? In whichever way I choose to contribute, I'm already doing that, okay? There's something here too about these doves coming together, okay? Something about the Holy Spirit here, bringing something together, something that's meant to happen a very specific way for the greater good of the collective. We have the gardener, okay? I feel like there's somebody in your life that likes to tend to you, tend to the connection, or this is what they want to do. They want to tend to you. They want to tend to this connection. They want to put in as much of their energy and effort, love as they possibly could. Okay, because they want to see it flourish and grow. I feel like this is somebody that may have at times questioned themselves or their position in the connection, because you bring all of this love, you bring all of this light, you know your purpose. Maybe this person feels like they don't know their purpose yet. So it's like, well, what am I here to do? But it's like, you're here to love your person as much as you possibly can, right? As hard as you can, as soft too as you can, so that they can be all of who they're meant to be, you know. And that's not it in all. It's like you're not only here to love them and that's it, but that is a huge part of it, because whatever this feminine is here to do is something great. So they need a partner that's going to water them and nurture them properly, okay? So yeah, that's what I get from that. Like, you don't want somebody to come to your garden and pick at the fruits and vegetables and all that that's already there. Still the herbs and stuff they need and go about their business. You want somebody that's going to come and tend to what they see and make it even more beautiful than when they got there. You know, that type of thing. So I feel like this person feels like that's their role here in this connection. You know, they help water and nurture your soul. They help water and nurture your heart by treating you a certain way and making you feel good. Okay, we have manifestation. All right, yeah, so you're bringing in many, many great things, okay? 2222, because it's the 22nd card, right? Shout out to all of us born on the 22nd. Ooh, ooh. But you could have been born the 19th, the 16th, or the 22nd, because that's what we have here. All right, but I keep seeing that number, 2222. So we know that's the number of feminine forces, right? 22 is divine feminine energy anyhow, okay? So it's 13. So that number could also be relevant, but you could be just going through another metamorphosis, another transformation. Life is transforming. You're manifesting greatness. The things that you see coming in for yourself are coming in. I feel like you're putting your whole heart into something. There's a lot of you that goes into whatever this is or whatever these things are. All right, I feel like you're very grounded, very present to where you are at the moment, you know. So you're not like all over the place. You're not distorted by any means. You're very centered, okay? And so again, I feel like this is why you are bringing in a lot of the things that are coming to you, okay? This looks really good. All right, it feels good too. So for those of you wanting to manifest your person, wanting to pull them in, they're coming. All right, because this person is thinking about you just as much as you think about them. Again, the thing that keeps coming through is, well, what am I there to do? But they feel like they are the gardener, and they're right. All right, they're the gardener, helping you along your path. Just like in many ways you would be like the gardener for them too, because you're the nurturer in a way. You know, help nurture and love your partner to being their best version of self as well. So it's not just a one-way street, you know. So again, maybe they feel like that because they don't know what their purpose is yet, you know, and they're still trying to figure that part out. But there's no greater goal than to love. So once you already found the one you love that loves you, and you can put your all into each other and water and nurture that accordingly, you'll see many great things grow from it. All right, and you'll realize that the purpose is so much bigger than you originally thought in the first place, or you ever could have thought. For those of you or them who feel like they just don't know what their purpose is yet, I feel like you're going to know soon. They're going to know soon. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Manifesting many, many great things here. Okay. Many great things. We have yin and yang. All right. Complementary energies. All right. Masculine and feminine. Action and flow. Okay. We have reparenting yourself as the underlying energy. All right. Somebody here may have had to reparent themselves. Okay. You could have had a mom. You could have had a dad. You know, they could have raised you, did all this extra stuff, right? Maybe they just didn't know how to parent you. They didn't know how to love you. They didn't know how to protect you. Something. You had to do that. Okay. Obviously, you didn't protect yourself. You didn't do that. You know, God protected you, you know. But what I'm saying is you just always felt alone. You always felt like you didn't really have the parent to turn to or to go to, or the person that would nurture you or will help heal your wounds or kiss your boo-boos and stuff like that. Nah, you probably didn't have any of that. Okay, so you had to do a lot of that on your own by yourself. This person comes in, you don't have to do anything by yourself. All right. They want to work with you. Whatever you need them to do. Whatever you need them to do. Okay. They want to be there for you. They want to be there with you. You had to reparent yourself. You know, some of you could be trying to work on that relationship with your parents now. Might not be going the best. Okay. Because whatever it is that they were doing before, when you distance yourself, they're doing now. Okay. It's like nothing changed. You evolved, you changed. A lot in your life has changed, but this person hasn't changed. But this divine masculine comes in wanting to love on you, wanting to be whatever you need them to be. I also feel this energy here where we have forgiveness and then we have the sacred woman, okay? So this person is realizing that you're a sacred energy. Let me make sure I slow it down so I can show you guys. We have the sacred woman and we have forgiveness. This person is realizing, okay, that you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've had to reparent yourself in many ways and built up your own confidence and this and that. You know, you could have had parents that loved you, but they did a lot to chip away at your light. Okay, there could have been a lot of trauma that you experienced or just different things you went through that because your parents didn't heal accordingly, they passed that trauma and pain on to you. You know, there could have been a lot that you had to go through to get to where you are now, to being this garden, right? Because we have the gardener and we know in this that we have the garden. So you get to this place where you're the garden and you've put so much into you, you know, that it's like you just can't have any toxic energy throwing that off. So if at any point in time this person brought you any low vibrational energy or anything like that, that could be why that forgiveness is there. Because they're like, I realize you're a sacred woman and there's a way that you move, there's a way that you do things, and perhaps the way that they treated you, you know, the way they moved at some point in time, something about it. It was just like, it was the opposite of sacred energy. So now that they've stepped into their divine masculine energy with the gardener, they've been working on themselves and tending to their inner garden. They're ready to show up as this divine person, you know, as this healed version of self who can now give better, who can love you better because they love themselves more. They love themselves better, right? So it's something there. It's like, forgive me for not having realized what you went through to get to where you are. Like how hard you had to work to get to this place and how precious this energy is to you and just how much you'll do to protect it. Because for some of you, you know, even if this is your person and you love them, you would have distanced yourself. That's how I said with the two doves coming together. You would have distanced yourself like it was no tomorrow without question or hesitation, because you want to keep your energy where it's at. You want to stay in the vibration of love, or on the vibration of love. You don't want anything to come in and tamper with what you have going on, whether that be your divine counterpart, whether that be your parent, whatever. You get what I'm saying? We could also take it and flip it and say divine masculine, you know, could have been in a certain energy because they had to reparent themselves. A lot of the times twins mirror each other. You could have had parents who were present, who were active, who just didn't know how to parent you, who just couldn't give you what you needed as their child. Every child is different. You get what I'm saying? So again, we all just love our parents because they do the best they can do. But if they drop the ball, they drop the ball, you know, and it's no, oh, I don't love them. You can still love them. It's your parents. You wouldn't be here without them. But if they didn't pour into you the way they should have, or they didn't take the time that they should have, or they didn't care about your feelings the way they should have, or whatever is going on, you took all that energy, transmuted it. Your person taking all that energy and transmuting it into a lot of love. Not just love for self, but love for others. Okay? So reparenting self so I can heal myself, heal the wounds that possibly have just been sitting. So when I do have a lover, or when I do have children of my own, there's a way that I'm going to treat those people. Okay? And it's with love, it's with compassion, it's with grace, it's giving them understanding, it's nurturing them. Okay? It's the opposite of what you feel like you received, or the opposite of what they feel like they received. But I really feel like this is you we're talking about. Okay? So again, I feel like something comes to your person's awareness, 1111 on the timestamp. They see something for what it is, okay? And they're just like, you know, forgive me. All right, we have karmic battles, okay? So it says, please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I'm making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I'm severing my ties with the karmic situation and completing a cycle. All right, so for some of you, your person had a karmic cycle that they had themselves in. They had to learn some things, go through some things. They've done that. Okay, we have inspiration. It says, there's no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am so proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of life. Okay. Changing. All right. I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to make the necessary changes in my life. Okay? So again, your love is inspirational. So when you say, well, what's my purpose? That's your purpose. You out here loving, and your love is inspiring people. Your love is motivating people. Your love is shifting and changing the planet. Because again, remember how you felt, right? Prior to reparenting yourself. Right. So think about how many people out there in the world feel that way. And so when you give that love, you know, it's like, yes, exactly. Because I know what it feels like to not receive it. I know what it feels like to be on my own or stand on my own too. I know what that feels like. So I would never make anybody else feel that way. You get what I'm saying? So you're already doing your part, whether you realize that's a part of your purpose or not. Okay. Hence why we say a lot of the time, if not all the time, everything happens for a reason. And when you're in that moment, you don't understand why that would happen, but it's happening so that other things can take place. All right. It says, you are mine. There is no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined, and I am yours. You are mine only. We have done this before, and we will do it again. I always love this card. We have done this before, and we will do it again. That's so funny to me. All right, so I feel like that card refers to like lifetimes of loving each other. Like, I've loved you before, I'm going to love you again. This won't be the first or the last time that I done loved you, okay? Promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make this right between us, okay? So again, person knows that you've gone through things, you know, in your younger days and had to heal from all of that. They know that you feel way toward them and, you know, the things that you two are going through, and they're just in awe, you know, that you carry yourself the way you do. You handle the situations the way you do with confidence, with grace. You never allow anything to stop you or slow you down. The Chariot, you keep on pushing. All right. They admire that, and it inspires them to do their healing work. Okay. Like we said, we see that they're going to step into that divine masculine energy already. So we're already, as soon as I said that, the Emperor and the Star. So we don't even need to stress that karmic battle situation. Just let them take the energy and transmute it the way that they need to. Yep, we saw the Devil and the Ace of Wands. Yep. Again, going through a metamorphosis with the Death card, transformation and change. Okay. Oh, We got the Seven of Cups. Okay. Seven of Cups. I'm only going to take that one. If the other ones want to come, they'll come back. We have the Page of Cups. Oh, it's a lot, y'all. That's why y'all jumped out like that. So I won't be taking them back. They come out, that's just what it is. There's a lot that wants to be said. You can tell just by the way the cards are shuffling. Okay. Excuse me. We have the Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups. The Empress. Okay. All right. The Strength card and the Hierophant came out together. The Three of Wands. Underlying energy here is the Six of Cups, and I see the Ten of Pentacles sticking his head out. Then I see the Lovers. All right, so Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Lovers. All right, as the underlining. I feel like your person, they love you. They love you a lot. There could have been times where you thought they were immature, or you could have thought that they were just a little childish when it comes to some things. Again, this could just be because you had to grow up sooner than you were ready to grow up. Because again, your feelings could have been ignored, pushed to the side. You yourself could have just had to do a lot on your own, be very independent too soon, stuff like that. So this person could have just come across as very immature or childish, or like they didn't want some things that you wanted. Okay, that could be what it is. But overall, the Six of Cups relates to like past life energy as well. So even though you felt all of those things about or toward this person, you still couldn't disconnect from them. You just felt connected, you know. Obviously, an adult, well, I can't say that, but a sane adult, a righteous adult wouldn't go and pursue a relationship with a child or someone they feel like has a child's mindset or is able to process emotions like a child or something. But again, you just have this connection with this person that you can't deny. And it's not a literal child, but it's just the way that it was made to feel at times. Okay. So we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about confusion and illusions. Okay. So this person could want to apologize for all the confusion they feel like they caused. Remember the forgiveness. Okay. Where you know what you want. Okay. Again, whoever you're loving on, the children you have, you already know how you plan on loving on them. You already know how you want that to go. So if a person is not coming in, bringing that energy, is not on the same type of time, it's literally a distraction for you. So they want to apologize for having caused distraction, ever making it seem like they didn't know what they want. Justice is the energy of consequences, but it's also the energy of integrity. So it's like, these are the consequences that this masculine feels like they're receiving, which is you being at a distance from them. But this is because of your integrity, the way that you carry yourself. So again, cause and effect. Whatever you do, there's going to be something that happens thereafter because of whatever you did. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Cups is, you know, telling us this person wants to come in and express their affection. They want to be romantic. Okay, but going into the passion, the Knight of Wands, right? And the sexual energy and the sexual desire and all that stuff. So it's a lot of Neptune and a lot of Mars, okay? And so for me, that's like fantasizing about what you're going to do the next time you're with someone or next time you see someone or something like that. So this type of time that they're on, they're thinking about you like that in a very sexual way. You know, they're attracted to you. They have a lot of deep romantic feelings for you. So this person is thinking of what the next time they see you is going to be like, or what the first time the two of you are intimate with each other is going to be like. Take it how it applies. So then we go to the Empress. The Empress is what they see you as, how they feel about you. It's also just a representation of you, yourself, your energy. You are Divine Feminine Empress. You are on the frequency of love. You are in this energy of nurturing self and nurturing others. All right. You're very much so in tune with nature. You understand the laws of nature and use them to your advantage. Some of you are mothers, but if not, you will be. All right, you could be like a mother figure to a lot of people. Remember I said you had to reparent yourself. There's also a lot of love and things that you give out to people, so they look at you like a mother figure or a big sister or anything like that. Okay, that's the energy that you're in as Empress. A lot of you have your own businesses. Okay, if you don't yet, you will. But there's a lot that goes into being the Empress energy, not just, you know, divine feminine, but so much. She's a wife, she's a homemaker, she's an entrepreneur, you know, she's mom, she's so many different things. Okay, so we have the Strength and we have the Hierophant. I feel like this person feels like the love they have for you, the feelings they have for you, it only ever grows, right? And so because it's so strong, so intense, they want higher level commitment. They don't want something small. They don't want this to be a plaything. They don't want a sneaky link. They don't want, you know, somebody that's here today, gone tomorrow, a temporary situation. No, they want something that is for the long haul. This person feels like this relationship has potential of being extremely successful, all right, and working out if they put in the right energy. And they're right. Because if this is your divine counterpart, we saw yin and yang, right? If this is your true divine counterpart, the two of you come together, there's nothing you won't be able to do. So it's definitely worth it. It's worth the effort, for sure. There's nothing you won't be able to do. It's nothing you won't be able to have. It's nowhere in the world you won't be able to see, because the twins can manifest whatever they want when they're together. Their energy is nothing more powerful. I mean, you got God. You have God. There's nothing more powerful than God. Let's not ever get it twisted. I'm talking about here on this earth. There's nothing more powerful than twins in union, which is why, you know, karmic energy or low vibrational energy does a lot to try to prevent that from happening, because it raises the vibration of the collective consciousness, which ultimately is the purpose, is the goal of life. That's the goal. That's the purpose. It's very simple. We just like to make it complicated. Okay? We just like to make it complicated. But yeah, I feel like this person is wanting to apologize for that. You know, they were in a very distorted state and you loved them through it. You had the King of Pentacles, all right? Could be Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but doesn't have to be. This could be somebody that feels like they've grown. They want to show you they've grown. They want to show you they've matured. Ace of Wands, okay? They want to take the energy at present, again, transmute it. Do this with urgency. Let you know that I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to evolve. I want to grow and evolve with you. They accept the challenge. They know it's not going to be easy. You know, you're not about to make this easy on them. They want to get back in good with you. Okay, great. Do the right things. Again, remember, justice. Be upright. Be righteous, right? You have Temperance. Okay, this person could also be going through legal separation. Again, remember, karmic battle. Okay. King of Wands. But this is them. They finally made their mind up, or they've always known what they wanted to do. They just didn't feel like they were ready themselves. So it could be something like that. Okay. For those of you who have moved on after dealing with this person, they could have been waiting for the other person to get out the way before they return or something. But they want you to see them as who they are to you. They're like, I'm your divine masculine. Yeah. See me as your divine masculine. This person may feel like, you know, maybe you got kind of cold toward them or something. For you to be so warm and so loving and so nurturing, maybe you were kind of cold to them at some point. And I don't really feel like you were. You know, I think that's how they received it. But I just feel, you know, you were putting your head over your heart. You know, again, you've done so much work on yourself that to have somebody come in and just kind of ruin it or mess it up, it's just like, why would you even do that? You know, you manifested such great things. You just want to manifest more great things. You don't have time for the distraction, the betrayal, anything that's going to lower your vibration or break your heart. Okay, so it's just like, come on now. I would say it's common sense, but we already know sense ain't common, child. Okay. However, with a King of Pentacles, they're pretty grounded. They're pretty mature. So again, this is what I'm saying. I feel like if in some way you felt the person was immature with how they handled you, that's they want to apologize for it. They want to show you that they've grown, they changed, they're not on the same stuff. Yeah, the Emperor. They're not on the same stuff that they were on before. If you knew them to be somebody that was juggling and trying to find their footing in life, who was always stressed or whatever, no. This person is stable. They're secure now. They know what they want. They know who they want. Don't forget, you are mine. That's what it says. And Ace of Swords is clarity. They're clear on that. All right. So this is somebody saying, I see us together. I'm clear on that. That's what I'm focused on. This person finds it to be very stimulating mentally, very stimulating in other ways. Okay. So again, this person feels like they want to be with you, and it just keeps coming out like that in all of the readings. Regardless of what's going on, what's happening around them, they're doing the work on themselves. Yeah, see right here. I said they want you to know they evolved. I forgot about this. Changing. It says, I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. A person could have been avoidant. They're working through that. They said, I don't want to avoid you. You know, I could have avoided a lot, but I don't want to avoid you. I don't want to avoid this. I don't want the feeling that I have. Nope, don't want to avoid it. Okay? Be honest with you, they can't avoid it. I feel like the twin flame relationship is probably like an avoidance worst nightmare. Good luck trying to avoid your twin. Good luck trying to avoid those feelings and emotions you have and all that. You wanting to be in control and give people breadcrumbs so you can stay in control and keep the upper hand. Good luck with that in a twin flame relationship, because the only one that you're going to hurt is yourself. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's they're realizing. They're really realizing that. Okay, they could have been an avoidant, but they can't stay away from you. This Queen of Wands is very attractive. She vibrates extremely high. She's very loyal, very generous, and extremely confident. You don't back down. So in the event that, like, let's say Seven of Cups represented options, that means what to you? This is your divine masculine. Never mind their options. Who are they? What is that? That's nice. You get what I'm saying? You're not putting yourself in competition with nobody, because it's really not none with the Queen of Wands. She's very competitive, very competitive. So if you're competitive in real life, then you know already how it goes down. You don't look at it like there is any competition anyway. What competition? When you're truly competitive, that's how you look at it. You look at it like there is no competition. I'm my competition. So this person feels like, you know, this is a soulmate energy between the two of you. It's meant to be, and they may have caused some confusion, and they could have hurt you. They could have done this and that, but they feel like that's when they were younger, or that's when they were immature. That was prior to them being ready. So what they want to do now is come in and show you that they are ready. They are ready to be the Emperor to the Empress. Okay. You got the Star card, the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person is praying that, you know, you can be patient with them, with their process of growth. We got Judgment. All right, Spirit wants you to use your discernment here on this situation. Some of you feel like it's meant for you and this person to build together. It's just a matter of when. Because you ain't going to build nothing with nobody you don't trust, or anybody who's around the wrong energy and won't get from around it. But I feel like this person realizes what they're around, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and it's not the best of energies, and that they need to remove themselves from around it. Justice is karmic energy. Temperance is about divine timing. So again, they know it's just a matter of timing. Divine timing. When things are in alignment. Okay? So Strength card and the Hierophant. Let us see. Strength card and the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Nine of Wands is like, again, being very, very tired. Okay? The Wounded Warrior. Ace of Pentacles, my engagement ring. So again, tired of trying to, what? Fight something off that is just not working. You know, you're going through a lot of relationships they feel like just did not work. But they can't fight their feelings off for you, and they only see this connection going one way. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, again, my engagement ring. So it's like they want to overcome everything they're going through now so that they can get to like the happy ending. They view you as like the happy ending or something. We got the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. They feel peace with you. They feel joy with you. They feel sincere love with you. All right, we got the Three of Wands. Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Death card. They feel like, you know, in order to really have this future with you that they see themselves having, you're going to have to let go of whatever you were holding on to from before. Whatever you know, saw them do before, they're not like that now. And they just keep emphasizing that. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. All right. So they really feel like they're not the person they used to be. They're someone different. And they want you to see them in a new light. All right. Knight of Pentacles. But I feel like that takes time. You know, that's going to take time. Seven of Wands. They're going to have to show you through their consistent actions that this is something they want. That this relationship is for them. That this is where they want to be. They feel like you are theirs. They're going to have to prove it. Okay. says twin flames. Yep, that's what it is. All right, twin flames. Your passion ignites. Okay. Like, good luck trying to avoid the twin. Okay, good luck on that. We have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay. We have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. And the underlying energy of soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So yeah, this is your twin flame soulmate. Okay, that's this is. It's your twin flame soulmate. So the person was trying to avoid you, but they can't. There's no avoiding you. Okay? There's no avoiding who you really love. Okay, we got the Six of Swords. There might be space and distance between y'all now, but the healing that's about to take place is about to progress the two of you forward. Okay? You're about to transition to a whole new level in your relationship. So Pentacles is about that balance. I feel like you're complementary souls that balance each other really, really well. And Spirit's going to make sure that this comes back together. You know, Spirit is in control at the end of the day. And I feel like this is going to come back together. So underneath soulmate, of course, don't rush it. You have secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay, very interesting. All right, so just be patient because I feel like right when it's about to happen, somebody else may come in or somebody else may approach. Okay, and you know if this is for you and you know who it is because you know who's doing something and who ain't. You know who's going to and who isn't. And what I mean by that, what have they shown you? You know, think of it. What a person is willing to do or not willing to do. So you know who this is for or who it's about. All right. But I pray that this helps you. I know it will. This was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.